Frankl's psychology rests on a single empirical claim about human beings, that we are driven, more than by anything else, by the search for meaning. Pleasure and power are secondary. Meaning is primary. But this raises an immediate question. Where is meaning found? Frankl's answer, developed across his clinical work and refined in The Doctor and the Soul, is that meaning is found through three categorical values. Three doorways, each open at different moments of life, through which we encounter meaning. He called them creative values, experiential values, and attitudinal values. The first, creative values, refer to what we give to the world. The work we do. The art we make. The contribution we leave. The deed performed in a moment that may never come again. When the doctor saves a life, the parent reads a story to a child at bedtime, the worker builds something that did not exist before, creative values are realized. They are the meaning of doing. The second, experiential values, refer to what we receive from the world. The beauty we encounter. The love we feel. The truth we apprehend. A sunset on the way home from work. A piece of music that opens something in the chest. The face of a person we have loved for 30 years, suddenly familiar and strange. Frankl was emphatic on this point. Just experiencing beauty, just loving another person, just standing in or before something larger, these are forms of meaning. We do not have to produce anything for the encounter itself to count. They are the meaning of receiving. The third, attitudinal values, are the deepest and the most distinctively Franklian. They refer to the stance we take toward what cannot be changed. When suffering is unavoidable, when loss is final, when the situation cannot be improved, there remains one form of value still accessible, the way we bear what we cannot escape. Frankl observed this most starkly in the camps. Men stripped of every external value, work, beauty, the people they loved, could still realize one form of meaning, the meaning of choosing how to suffer. The genius of this framework is its completeness. At any moment of life, at least one of these doorways is open. The young person with energy and time can work through creative values. The patient confined to a hospital bed can still receive a friend's visit, a window's light, a memory's warmth. And when even reception fails, when illness or imprisonment closes both doors, the attitudinal remains. There is no condition so reduced that meaning is impossible. Frankl saw this confirmed clinically in the most extreme cases. Patients facing terminal illness, who had spent their lives realizing creative values, often felt their existence collapse when the work was taken away. The therapeutic task was not to deny the loss but to redirect them toward the attitudinal, to recognize that the way they faced this illness was itself a form of meaning, perhaps the deepest of their lives. Many described those final months as paradoxically the most significant time they had ever lived. The culture around us emphasizes creative values almost exclusively. We measure lives by what people built, made, achieved. Frankl's framework restores the other two. The receptive life is not lesser than the productive. The attitudinal life, the life shaped by how one endured what could not be controlled, is in some ways the highest. 3 doors. One human life. At every moment, at least one is open.